Previously on the Novympia channel.
You will be my secret.
That was on pitch.
That was really good.
Shut up.
And coming up,
Divine.
I find you very rude.
The Novympia channel is made possible by our gorgeous patrons who get access to the most unappealing crap you'll find anywhere on the whole internet. Start the shit show. Do you want to smell like me? Do you want to smell like me? I smell so great, so fucking great.
Is that an original?
Yeah, yes. Oh, yes it is, because we're doing a reference video today.
Oh.
It's a song. It's a, what do they call that? Like a ditty to advertise my fragrance.
You don't smell very good though.
You've said that.
You smell weird today.
It's because I'm going into ketosis.
It's like a dog smell.
When was the last time you washed this?
I've only worn this once.
So, 0.
I wore it once for like 10 minutes. I'm not going to wash it. That would be bad for the environment.
How dare you?
Was it a sweaty 10 minutes?
I just put Greta in. Can you hear my stomach going?
Yeah.
That's ketosis. That's why my breath smells
saying
weird.
ketosis.
Do you know what that is?
Like, when you start to rot?
No, it's not when you start to rot.
Oh.
That's a process you started a long time ago, Nova.
What is ketosis then?
Oh. Well, I think it's something like when
Right,
you
so you
start
don't
to
know.
look really fucking good.
There's not going to be a
Start of the show.
you stupid slut.
This is a Novympia treat for the ages.
Is it?
Is it?
God, we're full of piss and vinegar today. My name is Nova.
No, that's not right.
Fucking hell.
My name is Nova.
No.
I'm Bridget Jones.
I'm
so
Bridget Jones.
bored of you today.
Listen, what
I'm
do you mean?
bored of
You haven't
you.
fucking seen me today. What are you talking about?
I'm going.
You are thin ice.
Sharon?
What does ketosis mean?
Open a book. So today, after our the whirlwind success of the Novympia References Volume 1, we took to Instagram to say there has to be more shit that we insert into our video treats that
And
people are
Twitter.
like, what?
And Twitter. Instagram and Twitter.
As if that, no, oh God, no one cares.
There's not going to be a
Start of the show.
you stupid slut.
Do you remember when you told that story about we went to that toy shop and it used to
Somebody
be...
commented and said they found it really interesting.
You just
actually.
don't understand humour at all, do
Somebody
you?
commented and said I found that really interesting.
Nobody doesn't understand sarcasm, how to blend. Anyway, so this is now the sequel. It's the re-up. Are you going to cheer up?
You're going to stop being so antagonistic.
We've got Gino De Campo afterwards.
Yeah, I'm very
That's
excited about that.
really good.
I mean, I could cook.
No, well... The microphone is literally here, and you're going to have to put up with the fact that my stomach is eating itself because of ketosis.
Is ketosis something to do with all your philanthropy?
You know what the difference between you and I is? That if you're mad into philanthropy, you don't tell people about it, because that's tacky.
Mm-hmm.
That's really going to be annoying. But you know what? Seriously.
Wow.
Seriously.
Wow.
Well, I can't help being so thin. Anyway, so let's start today.
There's not going to be a
Let's begin today.
What is ketosis?
Last time we broke it down into different categories. So I've done the same thing, and we're going to start out with the televisual category of references.
Carry on. Oh my god.
Oh yeah!
So, some of the... Do you need to go to the toilet?
No, there's nothing to shit out. There's nothing in there.
There's not going
The first one is marzipan.
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 Marzipan is from a TV show called Room 101, which I
Oh my
don't...
god, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it was a TV
Was it
show
like
where...
early 90s?
No. I don't know when it was. But anyway, it was the host and like a celebrity, and they would talk about things they wanted to put in Room 101. So it was basically like a TV version of our faves and shitters. Room 101 being like a room where if you could put something in this room forever, you'd never have to see it again. And Jessica Stevenson, or Jessica Hines, I think she's called because she got married. Is that correct? She's a
You
comedian.
put it in there so you never had to see it again?
Yeah, basically. So you would say
Things
like...
that you didn't like.
So we would go on there and be like, we want to put James Corden in Room 101. It would be like, well, crank the thing, you never have to see it again. It was a way for a celebrity to say I don't like this. And her thing was marzipan. And she was like, I hate marzipan, disgusting, I want to get rid of it and never talk about it ever again. And they showed a clip from this documentary piece.
You really can't come to Lübeck without trying its famous speciality.
Or news art segment from like the 80s.
Well, that's what I was talking about.
That's the marzipan bit.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not Room 101 at all.
That's where I got this clip from. I don't know where that clip's from.
Well, that's not the origin of it, though, is it?
Well, no, but that's where that exists in the world. Because if you search for
Okay.
marzipan documentary 80s, which I have
Okay,
done,
but I feel like that was very misleading.
the amount of shit we're elbow deep in shit to get around to a point you have to make, madam.
It's as this woman pronounced it, marzipan.
What have you come as? You can you hear it?
At least I'm not
Hear
a
it.
big windy bitch.
It's not wind, Nova. It's success. Okay, the next one is, and to that comment, you've just told me to stick that up my arse. What were you gonna say just then?
I thought it was bum.
Do that again. Who else wants to hear Nova saying up my bum in what she thinks is a Liverpudlian accent? Do it now.
And you just told me to shove my apology up my arse.
Nova was sitting there and she went, up my bum. Up my arse. It's from Airline. So Airline
Arse.
to the arse.
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 Like O-R-S-E.
Arse.
Yeah, there you go. Up my arse. So anyway, if you're a patron over on the patronage, I did a full of it about Airline recently, which is my solo
Oh, did
podcast.
you?
Thank you so much. Who cares? Airline was just a reality show where they'd film people panicking and freaking out in airports because they'd missed their flight.
Excellent reality TV.
It's real voyeuristic.
It's excellent.
I think it's like just one notch below can't pay, will take it away.
It's mostly imbeciles, though.
Yes.
It's
And
mostly
it was how people
Karens and
complain
gammons
at all the staff. And then this one chick from Liverpool, and she had this stupid. I don't know why they make people who work on airplanes wear the weirdest fucking stuff. This person was just like, "Oh, shove it up your ass," and then wanted the woman's help afterwards. And she turns around and she just goes, "You've just told me to stick that up my arse."
Arse.
Oh, it's excellent. They all sound like the Vivian.
My arse.
No. Also, I don't know how many times we've done it, but there was one where it was all about EasyJet, and so this customer who missed
I
the
love
flight
this one.
said, "Easy, it's supposed to be easy." I thought it was
easy. It's
called,
EasyJet.
your company's called EasyJet, so why is it not? And then the woman, without missing a beat, the worker at the airport spins around and says,
It is easy if you get here on time before the check-in closes.
"A mistake on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine."
I loved that.
Feel free to, if you work in public relations, feel free to fucking use that.
A
Anyway,
mistake on my part does not constitute. Oh, it's a mistake on your part does not constitute an
emergency on mine. How great is that? What a queen. Okay, the next one then is That's Not Romantic.
That's not romantic!
This is a comedian called Sarah Colona.
You
and
told me the whole joke as well, and I don't remember.
The actual clip is from an outtakes kind of blooper reel from Chelsea Lately, or it may have been on After Late. I think it was Chelsea Lately because they used to do sketches. Chelsea Handler, obviously American comedian, she used to have a show on E and they did sketches, and this was a Real Housewives reunion parody they were doing. So it's a blooper from that, because after she shouts, "That's not romantic!" they all just crack up because it's just so stupid. Because the line before, she basically says,
My husband, right after I got my boobies done, he wanted to have sex with me in the car. That's not romantic!
"Once I had my boobies done, my husband wanted to have sex in the car. That's not romantic!" And then they all just like shit themselves because it's so stupid. But I just love how she shouts it and everyone's just kind of looking around like,
Say
what?
boobies again like that.
Boobies.
Boobies.
Okay, would you like to talk about a wind tunnel?
A wind tunnel, Piers?
Piers.
Is that a serious question?
Serious question. A wind tunnel.
A wind to Piers. Is that a serious question?
Who is it?
That's Cheryl Cole.
Cheryl Cole. Cheryl... What the fuck is she called
Tweedy.
now? Oh, some shit.
I don't
Anyway.
know. Just
Cheryl
Cheryl.
Tweedy.
Isn't that her
Mrs.
maiden
Tweedy's
name?
Chicken Pies.
I'm sure that's her maiden name before she was
Well,
Cheryl
that does
Cole.
sound right, but wasn't that the Chicken Run lady?
Yeah.
So she went on Piers Morgan, and Piers Morgan is
Cunt.
Yeah, well, he's that. But anyway, he's such a lechy, disgusting son of a bitch. Anyway.
They both had Simon Cowell as like a mutual colleague, so that's probably
But
how
he asked her on his
there.
show, do you keep fit by working out in a wind tunnel that you've had installed in your house? And she's so affronted by how ridiculously stupid the
he was
question
going
is.
through like rumours in the tabloids and asking her if they were like true or false.
But she was
And
like,
this is
why
one of
bother
them.
even asking me if I have a wind tunnel in my house? And she just literally looks
smiles and frowns. She goes,
a wind tunnel.
Piers, is that a serious
A
question?
wind tunnel. She thought, wow, this is the worst,
hangover
she's
of my
ever
life.
had.
She's not a drinker, I don't drink.
Don't drink. Not a big drinker. Little did
Little
she
did
know.
she know he saved her life.
He saved her life.
Can't do the accent.
You shouldn't bother.
It smells of shit.
Is that what Google said?
A natural satellite. Is that what Google said?
I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know. I don't like that at all.
I don't even know what that is.
A natural
moon is a
satellite.
natural
but
satellite.
things live on it.
What's
that
that
means it's a
mean?
planet. I don't know.
Is that what Google said?
I don't know what
No,
it
I don't like
says.
that at all. I don't even know what that
either.
means.
It's QVC, isn't it? Or
It's some kind of teleshopping, and I think Isaac Mizrahi is there. I made that up.
Isaac Mizrahi is the... I mean, he's kind of
They're
an asshole.
vlogging something of his, I
They're
think.
really fucking ugly blouses
Yeah.
or dresses. I don't know what they are, but they are utterly heinous, which if they're from his line explains why his
He's
line is in the
such
toilet.
a has-been.
They're talking about how some of the prints look a little bit kind of like maybe a satellite geography kind of thing, and they end up talking about what this maybe looks like this from the planet Moon, and they both suddenly are like, wait, is the moon is a planet, right? You know, I think I'm educated.
The moon is not a planet.
The moon is a planet, darling. No, it's not. No, it's not,
The moon
dude.
is a star.
You look it up and it's like there's Saturn and Jupiter and the one with all the rings, and the moon is not there, dude. It's not a planet.
The moon
I
is
knew it
such
was
a
not
planet.
a planet.
I can't even
The moon
stand
is
it.
not a planet.
What else is it if it's not a
It
planet?
is not. I believe it's a star or something.
It's
it is not a
moon. It's a moon.
Didn't you do that thing in grade school where you had
The
to name the
moon.
planets, and there was Uranus, and there was Saturn, and the one with the rings, and and then the Earth, and with the moon is never in there, dude. It's not a planet.
I don't have any kind of predisposition to Americans are stupid, but it's unfortunate that they are just grown American adults who do not know that the moon is a moon. It's utterly ridiculous. We screamed when we first saw that, and she was just like, is that what Google said? So now if someone says something in our house and you're not quite happy with it, you'll just be like, oh, is that what Google said?
Oh, I don't like that at all. I don't even know
I
what
don't
that
like
is.
I don't like that at all. I'm gonna fuck this cheese.
I can't believe we didn't put this in the last one.
Well, we did, but I cut it for time. There was a couple that we didn't
okay.
use, but I'll put it in here. It's Sarah Silverman fucking the baby bell.
I wanna fuck this cheese. I wanna fuck it. Oh, I don't even wanna be the girl. I wanna be the man. I wanna fuck it.
So there is this cheese. It comes in a little red wax coating in a little net bag.
It's this
Baby Bell. Yes.
And I don't know what it is, but I want to fuck
this cheese.
I
don't even want to be the girl. I want to be the guy.
Fuck it.
This is like quite an early stand-up for Sarah Silverman.
I don't know how early it is though. Maybe it was more when she had her own show.
It's not like early. It's like after she's been discovered, but it's still like.
It's bizarre.
It's still
It's
quite
so
old.
weird. She's going off, and this unsuspecting audience, which is the best kind. Anything on my teeth?
No. Anything on my teeth?
Yes. A shit ton of lipsticks on it. I find that most amusing. Very most amusing.
It's not very nice.
I like to speak in fancy English at the moment because I'm watching Black Rise to Candlefoot.
You're insufferable today.
No.
What was it? Necrosis. What were you saying?
I'm not going through necrosis. That's cell death. Ketosis.
That's what I thought you meant.
Necrosis. Is that what Google said? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I've had lipstick on my teeth this whole time. 1, 2, 3.
I love it when Nova gets in on it. What was this? It was a BBC documentary about Neanderthals.
And they managed to figure out or reconstruct like
From
the
a voice
box
Yes.
of like a Neanderthal. They thought because they now have managed to find out what this biology physically would have looked like, we could maybe mimic what they sounded like.
It was an anthropologist, and she had this very short vocal box, and she said because it's so squat, it may have been, in fact, that Neanderthals had higher pitched voices. So she's with this voice actor, or this actor, and she says, now, just say to me 1, 2, 3, and he just goes 1, 2, 3. And then it gets progressively more nasal. Get more aggressive, get higher, get more, lead into me. And then by the end, he's literally just going, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's so
the look on his
funny.
face as well. He's like,
okay, the next one is dirty, stinky pussy.
Oh, that's a roast.
This is Lisa Lampanelli in the roast of Pamela Anderson, and Courtney Love is on the stage. Courtney loves cocks, and she said Courtney Love used to be in a band called Hole.
Not whole as in complete, but whole as in dirty, stinky pussy.
As in dirty, stinky pussy. So that's where that comes from.
Excellent.
Very weird how so many of our references, me and my magic pussy, dirty, stinky pussy.
Like,
now, pussy, listen.
Yeah.
That's
it's
my
really
pussy.
Ingrained
There's so
in
much,
the Novympia
there's
vocabulary.
a lot of pussy around, which I suppose is something of an irony, really, isn't it? But I don't know.
I realised this when I was doing like the Twitch alerts and stuff, and like so many of the little sound bites are pussy related.
And we've mentioned the comeback with Lisa Kudrow before, but a lot of these are sort of like things we're going to just reiterate because people maybe have come on board since the last one, or they're not quite sure if it's the same thing. But Lisa Kudrow, who most famously, of course, was Phoebe in Friends, did a show called The Comeback, which is an incredible show if you get a chance to see it.
Yeah, you must watch it.
And
2 seasons.
It's very, very awkward kind of cringe humour, but there's a bit where there's a woman saying to her, I made my own perfume. It's like frankincense and a little patchouli. And Lisa Kudrow, Valerie Cherish, she's got no idea, and she just goes,
with a little patchouli.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? She's just so fucking awkward. So that's where that comes from.
If you ever see us doing like Jane, time out. That's...
Jane.
I'm sorry. Jane.
It's a waterbed.
That's what was it called?
Lunatics.
The waterbed. Oh, yes. I love it.
Which is Chris Lilley's show. I understand that Chris Lilley is something of a controversial person. I didn't like... I mean, some of his work obviously is not great at all.
Well, it's racist.
Yeah, well, yes, there is that as well. But some of it just is not great. I didn't think Lunatics was very good at all, personally. I
liked
really
a few of the
rate
characters in Lunatics.
But there's one line, and I cannot I don't know what makes a reference. I don't know what is becoming of a reference.
Just something, we'll hear it, and instantly it's like,
okay. I don't know what the answer is, like the genesis of a reference. I didn't like this one particular sketch, which was with what was she called? Joni or Peggy? She was the ex-porn star, wasn't she?
And she was
a bit loopy.
And she didn't have money to like keep a house. She was trying to think of like ways to make money.
But she jumps on a waterbed and she just goes, "It's a waterbed!
I love
it!" And it was, I don't know what it was about that line that I just thought was so amusing, but I said it quite a lot. But that's where that's from. Netflix show, Lunatics. I've just sucked your fucking lipstick off this. You're a pig.
Not the first time.
Did you get any of this lipstick on your lips?
Maybe that's when it went on my teeth.
I know what you're at.
What's that?
She's a journalist, ladies and gentlemen. And she's a very good journalist. She works for the Cosmopolitan magazine, ladies and gentlemen. She's a journalist.
Well, Nicola, I have to say I've got more than a big surprise for you. Because I know what you're at.
That's Scylla. Oh, R.I.P. Scylla.
That makes me so sad. What an unnecessary death.
Oh, God, don't. I'm going to get so upset. I love Cilla Black. I actually quite like Scylla as a singer, which not many people... Anyway.
That moment was so iconic.
She's most known for hosting Blind Date, which every country's got a version of this where it's like there's 3 people trying to get on a date with one person. They can't see each other. But anyway, this woman who went on Blind Date was outed on the show as participating because she was a journalist and she just wanted to write about the experience.
Story. Yeah, about the experience.
And so she says, "But Nicola, I know what you're at."
You don't work as a temporary secretary. I know for a fact that you're an undercover journalist and you've robbed somebody of coming on a proper blind date. You work for Cosmopolitan magazine. She's a journalist, ladies and gentlemen, not a blind dater at all.
You're actually, she's a very good journalist. You're a journalist. And she looks absolutely horrified that she's been outed, and she's just like, and the audience are baying for her. They're just like, "Boo, you piece of shit!" And the guy's got no idea, and he's really upset. And Silla's going, "How could you? You've robbed someone of a blind date." Moo pie's gonna fry.
Is that Sabrina?
Yes.
Yeah.
Moon pie's gonna fry. Moo pie.
That's supposed to be like a sorority thing, isn't it?
Moo pie.
Moo pie is gonna fry.
Is gonna fry.
Yeah.
Sabrina, the teenage witch, went into a weird direction. Obviously, she can't be a teenager forever, but towards the end, she went to college, and she lived with this chick, Roxy, who was played by Soleil Moon Frye. Weirdly enough, Fry.
What?
The actress's name is Soleil Moon Frye.
You're lying.
No.
You're lying.
Played Roxy, and she said moo pie is gonna fry. They go undercover to try and unlock this kind of like cheating scandal with this sorority, and the sorority house is called Moo Pie. And she just says, "Moo pie is gonna fry."
Moo pie is gonna fry.
I feel like we were doing a snack video where there were things for moon pies, and I feel like that's how that came up.
Oh my god, yes, it's not moon pie, it's moo pie.
Yeah, but I felt like that's how that came up. There was like a snack with a moon pie.
That's probably what that is. But it's moo pie. It's gonna... Okay, the next one. Shrimp!
Shrimp.
That's so great. That's such like a fantastic joke because it's just so simple.
Very,
but
very
it's
simple.
performed so well. Like she doesn't miss a beat.
It's probably one of the best ones. It's from the Golden Girls. It's Rue McClanahan as Blanche. Is very nervous that she's going to say something inappropriate about a guest in the house who is a little person. So she goes out of her way to sort of like compose herself.
She wants to be very accommodating.
Yes. And the first thing she does is walk out with a plate of shrimp and she just goes, "Shrimp!" And then she immediately spins around
instantly
and goes.
just does a U-turn.
And goes, it's so
and
good!
her face doesn't crack. She has this like horrendous smile the entire time. She just knows in her head like, oh fuck.
And it feels divine.
That was a bit much, actually.
That was. I think they probably enjoyed that.
No,
that was good.
No, it wasn't.
You're very critical of me today. You're not having any gyno.
There's garlic bread as well.
Is there? Is there? Is there?
Yeah.
The next one, if I can just find this.
And it feels divine.
The weird thing about It Feels Divine is I think I only literally used this in one video and people still ask about it now. I don't know which video it was in. Maybe someone can comment and let me know.
You absolutely changed the picture of it, didn't you? Like that was part of the joke.
And it feels divine.
Yes, I fucked with the audio so it sounded worse.
And it feels
Is that what Google said? It's a clip from Stars in Their Eyes, which was a show over here maybe 10 plus years ago. 10 years ago it may have ended. It went on for a while. It was certainly a 90s show. It was like karaoke, but they'd also dress up and pretend to be the people. And I don't even know who this woman was supposed to be doing, but for whatever the joke was, it clearly was that I needed someone who didn't sound good. So I thought to myself, Stars in Their Eyes probably got some shit vocals. I'll just pick something from that. Ultimately, I think that woman might have even won. She was so good. So I fiddled with it, so it was divine.
Necrosis.
Ketosis! How can I go on? How? How do I go on from that?
And it feels
I can't possibly stay with you after that.
I don't deserve fourth.
I don't believe this.
You've obviously given me
a really low score.
No, seriously, I think you all have really give me a low score.
That's from Come Dine With Me, which I hate to talk about our IMDb credentials, but we were on that. We were on that. We didn't win though, did we?
We did.
Don't fucking forget it. It's a very famous one in the UK. There's basically, I guess, 3 come dine with me moments that are very, very well known. One of them is that what a sad little life, Jane. He lost and he was really pissy and said, what a sad little life, Jane. The other one is this woman, I think she's called Heather, and she came fourth.
I think she is called Heather, yeah.
Which is last, because there's only 4 contestants, and she thought she'd done such a good job.
She unrolls the scroll.
And she just slowly...
And she's like really excited. She goes,
I don't believe this.
I could have given you a 0 because yours was...
This is a 2-parter. It's me, it's me, it's me.
It's me, it's me.
I love it. It's me.
what actually is that sketch?
It's French and Saunders. It's Dawn French doing Sophie Ellis-Bextor. Okay, so basically, this is why I find this so. This is why I find this so funny. Also,
I knew it was Dawn French and Saunders music parody, but I didn't know.
No, but this is where it gets weirder. It's within the Lord of the Rings parody.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So basically, Jennifer Saunders, I think, is playing Galadriel. Dawn French is playing Frodo, and she says, Frodo, look into the magic bird bath. And he steps forward and looks in, and it goes all mystical, and all of a sudden you see Dawn French as Sophie Ellis-Bextor, and it just kind of like warps, and she goes, oh, it's me, it's me, it's me. And it's like, what? Why is it you? And then she's just like, it's murder on a dance floor, went to a very nice school. I just don't have the moves. DJ, I was head of my goddamn house, you know. And the other one is somebody calls Stella.
I've been digging your grave. Oh, please call Stella!
That is their parody of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
Oh.
Because you know, obviously, Joan Crawford's in a wheelchair in that movie. She's being abused by the Betty Davis character. And as she's being, like, beaten with a hammer, Jennifer Saunders shouts out, somebody call Stana! Because Stana is a company that makes stair lifts.
Stana stair
A
lift.
Stana stair lift, you get that now?
Yeah.
That's what that is. Somebody called Stana. Suck mummy's finger.
Suck mummy's finger.
You know what that is?
That's Peep Show.
Peep Show.
Yeah.
That was more because one time one of us said something that sounded like suck mummy's finger. The mum is coming on to, what's that guy's called? Mitch. It's Robert Webb.
Robert Webb.
And the mum, the sort of milfy
and he's like,
mum,
is she coming on to me? Like, what's happening? Like, is
and
this
she
really
says,
happening?
do you want some jam? And he's like, sure, all right, why not? But she puts it on her finger and shoves it, and
And
she
he
goes,
Have a proper taste.
Suck mummy's finger.
And the last one is, with so many people ask this, but it's at this point, I'm just so surprised that people don't know. You're baptised now.
Are you baptised now?
Have we only ever quoted that? Have we not ever played a clip? We must have played a clip.
Done. Maybe not. I get people
Actually,
are
no, I
asking.
think I have.
It's Kath and Kim.
Yeah, basically, like,
Yeah.
Kim finds religion and she's really annoyed that she was never christened as a child. And then she organises to have, like, a christening in their jacuzzi. And Kath just thinks it looks really fun. So she, like, dunks under the water.
Oh, I'll do it,
brings her
Kim.
up.
And she goes, bugger it. Bugger it. And then Kath just shouts, oh, you're baptised now. It's so great. Okay, there's 2 movies.
Okay.
This was a documentary movie that we quote on the daily all the fucking time.
Go get me a dildo.
Escorts.
Go get me a dildo.
So we found this documentary on Netflix
Years
as
ago,
Escorts. I believe it's also been distributed as Call Girls, and you can find it on other platforms under another name. I don't think it's on Netflix anymore.
But it's called Escorts. It's from 2015, and it's about 2 escorts living in London, and they are so fucking funny. They're called Emily B and Cookie.
What is escorting?
When you sell your pussy for Monday.
And this documentary is so, like, genuinely interesting, but also just hilarious.
It's very funny. They're very, very likeable. Sorry.
Little bear.
And suck mummy's. So the one bit is that they are on a video chat, sexy video chat, and
one of them is like they're
ramp it
working
up.
the camera with their tits out, and the other one is just like to the side. Cookie's just to the side, like off camera, and she's getting all sexy, and I think she's like sucking her finger or something.
It's like, oh, look at those fucking tits. Nice and wet.
And then she looks to Cookie, she goes,
Go get me a dildo.
But it's her mouth after she's like, give me a dildo. And then the other bit is randomly, it's not even like funny if you think about it. I just imitated her once, and that was the one line that stuck. She's on the phone to a potential client, and she goes, hi, can you hear me?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound like a nice guy.
You sound like a
nice guy.
So, yeah, I mean, I can come see you. Just get in the shower first. Okay, thank you, Dallum.
And he wants water sports in half an hour.
He wants water sports.
You're shitting me.
You're shitting me.
That is Romy and Michele.
It's Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. It's Janine Garofalo plays Heather, and she's like abrasive, standoffish, very
Excellent
aloof,
character.
doesn't give a shit. She's probably the funniest aspect of this movie, especially when at the reunion the Christy chick gets up and she does the this kind of speech, and she just pours the drink in her mouth and just goes and it just runs down her because she does not give a fuck. But when she first runs into Mira Sorvino's character, who's like, we went to high school together, and she's just like, you're shitting me, because she
doesn't care.
Give a shit, and it's so funny. So that's a great reference to throw in for something. If you say
She's
something
so
like,
dry and
"Oh,
so funny.
Pokemon, Toy Store. Oh, it used to be," you know,
You're shitting me.
People are just like, "Oh, you're shitting me." Everyone at home is just like. Okay, miscellaneous now. We're on to miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous sundries for the kitten.
Oh yes! Hello, girls. Welcome to Hotel Tina.
Hello, girls. Welcome to Hotel Tina.
Hotel Tina
is
a place for girls.
A place
for girls. This is a Grayson Perry sort of documentary snippet thing.
I think it was Channel 4.
Yes.
And I think it might have been their, like, Born Different campaign or something. They did, like,
Born Different sounds right.
They did, like, a campaign for maybe, like, a year or two, like, in the noughties, like, showcasing just, like, diversity. And it is this
older gentleman who likes to dress up as a lady called Tina.
I think they were like a self-described cross-dresser. I'm sure that's the term they used.
She also used T-girl. She used.
Yes.
She opened up her home for other people who are into a similar kind of gender expression, and she describes it as a place for girls, and they all get together and have champagne. It's so sweet, but it's the tonality that she's like, welcome to Hotel Tina. It's just so adorable, and we absolutely love Tina. I tried to add her on Facebook and she never replied. But she looks
blue floral
summer dress.
A white brimmed hat.
And all the makeup. I love it so much. So that's Tina. It's Hotel Tina. That's what that is. Wear a wig with highlights. With the girls who once were guys. It's a bit... Anyway.
Yeah, it's a bit that.
Glamorous Monique is someone that we reference all the time. She's a club kind of like legend, artist. She's done music. Transgender woman who lives in, I believe, California.
She is somebody that is very, very close to our hearts.
We've met her.
Think she's such a
love
precious,
Monique.
pure human being, and we
Shut
love her.
up! Shut up! So she's done 2 songs that we reference all the time. Punch My
She's done
Kitty,
more than 2 songs, but yeah,
that
we reference 2 in
though.
particular, yeah.
Punch My Kitty, which is, yeah, I'll be there.
Got a new hit. It's gonna drive the boys crazy.
And then the other one is 38 triple F. But the song literally starts out with, duh, shut up! My titties, my titties, my titties. If you are lucky, this kitty will purr. Also, I threw this one in a bunch of times. Tarja Turunen, who is a Finnish operatic. She was a member of Nightwish, which is like a heavy metal rock band. It still is, but she was like one of the original, if not the original, front woman for this band. And I don't remember, it was because of the Finnish Snacks video. I put her in because she's from Finland, and I put her in a bunch of times. And in her song I Walk Alone, there is a bit where she goes, I'm coming. I didn't fly, I'm coming down. So obviously that's so easy, just cut that out and use that. So simple. But that's, if you're wondering who that is.
If you've ever wondered who this lady is that pops out and goes,
I'm coming. It's
That's
Tarja.
her.
I love I do like Nightwish. Probably one of the most requested, what the fuck is that, is Trinny.
I love this because this is a real video that is still up on her channel, and she just carries on. I just can't believe it that she like left it in and carries on. They didn't edit it out or anything.
They didn't. Who even fucking knows? Trinny and Susannah was a TV show in the UK. They were like fashion I don't even know. I mean, the clothing was generally quite suspicious that they would make people wear.
You can watch a couple of their episodes with excellent commentary by Luxaria if you're interested in seeing what they're all about.
But she has her own YouTube channel now, and where she's like a fashion guru, and she talks about, now I think that a belt can change any outfit, girls.
You're shitting me.
And I've used her a bunch of times for different things, but she's kind of a Burke. She does things where she goes into shops and she'll walk around
and just like grab something
and be like, now this is very good, but I might want to turn the belt around the other way. And she's just kind of, I don't know, she's a bit kind of, but she walks into Zara, but walks into the door.
It's gotta be Zara! Come on, ladies, I can't bloody wait. Oh my God, I can't wait, and I nearly hit my head on the door. Cunt.
Because it's like all glass.
And I went through this phase of like hate watching some of their videos because I was like, oh, she's kind of like, some of the shit she's coming out with is just, anyway. So she walks into this glass door and I was stunned. I was like, download, cut that out because we will be using that at some point for something.
I can't remember what she says afterwards, but I just can't believe that it wasn't edited out.
She's like, whoa, I'm so excited about Zara sale. Didn't even notice the door. And I was just like, well, what the, why, what? Just take it out.
Human being.
So that's
Ridiculous.
Trinny. That's Trinny. If I'm dancing, if I'm dancing, if I'm dancing, if I'm dancing. This is a new one. We only did this the other day.
I don't know what festival it is. I'm not sure what the origin of this is.
It's just
Maybe
a vine.
we'll find out whilst
It's a
we're editing
vine.
it. Yeah, but like what actually was the event? It's these witches tap dancing.
Well, it's one witch, and then there's someone in like a cloak.
It's like Halloween costumes, and
Maybe,
they're
yes.
doing like a tap recital. And it became a meme a few years ago, and people realised that you could kind of like replace the music that's over the top of it and like match with the dancing.
Stupid.
So there's been a few versions of it. Like whenever like someone comes out with a new release, someone will paste it over. And one of the ones, and I don't know how you found this, but one of them was If I'm Dancing from Britney's album Glory. And I don't know how you found
It's
this
just a vine.
combination.
Honestly, I don't know the origin of this one, but I don't know why I suddenly started singing If I'm Dancing. But this, we only came up with this like the other day, so I don't even know what it is. However, we're your McCain Girls.
Oh, God.
We're your McCain Girls.
The McCain Girls, I'll throw them in occasionally. Hi, we're your McCain. It's raining McCain.
The first time in history, it's gonna start raining McCain. It's raining McCain.
Fucking hell.
Are these three solid gold turds, and they made this parody of It's Raining Men, but they turned it into like a when John McCain was running for president, which was like, well, he was up against Obama, wasn't he? So it was like 2008.
I believe so, yes. Yeah, that would be 2008.
It was him and Sarah Palin, no? Was that roughly around then? Thereabouts. But anyway, they did this fucking video. It's the worst green screen you've ever seen. The lyrics are horrendous. It's just so poorly cut together, and they really thought they were doing a thing. So it went viral for being dog shit.
Dreadful.
It's raining McCain! And that's what that is. That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's my pussy!
Lick my pussy.
Right. So where do we even start? This was sent to us. It's a TikTok.
Like a month ago.
And we were sent a TikTok of this guy, and he's trying to do the challenge, like listening to funny audio without like spitting out his like
The water,
drink.
yeah, that thing.
And he has been sent what we now understand to be a cupcake remix of the Kim Possible theme song.
Yeah.
And he's just laughing because it's just so ridiculous. Now I recognised that it was the Kim Possible theme song. I did not know it was Cupcake.
I didn't know it was Cupcake. I barely know who Cupcake is, and I didn't know what the Kim Possible theme was. So when I first heard this, I was like, what is this? I'd never heard anything like it.
We keep quoting and singing along as if it's That's My Pussy, but
which is
it's
funnier.
very obvious that she's saying lick my pussy.
Don't say that. That's my pussy. That's funnier though, saying that's mine, because it's like,
oh
what?
yeah, it's just like orgasm sounds.
Hot lunch.
This is
How do you
song,
explain?
I believe, from Fame. a performance artist.
You can call it that.
What's her
Narcissista.
Narcissista did a performance piece to this.
You can call it that.
Where she like climbs out of and like wiggles out of a hot dog.
And then she starts pulling hot dogs out of her vagina.
Yeah.
We used to find her fascinating for just doing the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
So like we showed your sister and she was scandalised by that. Do you remember? And now your sister has a girlfriend, so I'm not saying that we were the ones to blame for that. What you gonna do with all that ass?
All that ass inside them jeans.
This has become like kind of it's
It's
over
over like
video,
the
isn't it?
Patreon bit.
Yeah.
Music is it's Alanis Morissette, and she did a funny cover of My Humps by
The Black Eyed Peas.
Yes.
And there is a video for it as well. Like it's just
It's a slow
parody.
version.
I don't know if she did this like off her own back or if it was in collaboration with like some other
No, I think she did
company.
it because it was a really popular song. I think she did it as some kind of statement to sort of
like,
say
what
that
is this shit?
this is fucking ridiculous and this is like number one. So why music's
For the
going
record,
down the
love that song.
It's not
The original.
No,
I think that's such a good song.
not great. She also did Just,
Protest too much.
which we put over because you were just like, no, I'm not a thief. Or whatever it was. I don't remember what you said, but
A thief. A wind tunnel.
a wind. Is that what Google said? Belts, hats.
All kinds of accessories. And of course, the right hairdo and makeup.
This is Brenda Dixon.
Well, hello.
There was a real sort of thing in the 80s with these sort of Hollywood women doing self-help, like VHS at home stuff. And it's ridiculous for the fact that she's like,
As you can see from my closets, I'm very much into style and fashion.
I think the key to style and fashion is looking at different kinds of styles and designs until you find something you're most comfortable with. And it's like, that is not helpful to anyone. Belts, hats, all kinds of accessories. And of course the right hairdo. And it's just nothing. There's nothing to it at all. She's dead in the eyes. Devon Green, who is an American comedian, I think she's from Alaska, she did a very well-known parody of this years and years and years ago where she did the voiceover. And I think that's probably when it most came to people's attention again recently. I just want to point in, this isn't a reference, but a lot of people asked where the oh yeah. I just needed a horny like sound effect. So I searched for like porn sounds or like moaning sounds, which are really hard to find on YouTube.
Yeah, because
for
people
obvious
were not-
reasons.
yeah.
And then I randomly came across this and I was like, I don't know what this is. I actually have tried to look for it since and can no longer find it, but I've saved it obviously because I use it all the time. But I didn't know where it comes from. I don't know what it is.
So that's not like a specific reference or cutaway to anything. It just is what it is.
It was when Nova was like rubbing something and I was like, oh, that would be great to put a horny sound over it. So I just found, oh yeah, the taste of Pepsi.
I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory.
This doesn't need explanation, but people kept asking about it. It's just Britney Spears singing about Pepsi, isn't it?
Ba, 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 ba. So this was a commercial that she did in maybe the early noughties, if not late 90s. I think it was probably early noughties. It was when Pepsi was just like throwing money at celebrities left, right, and centre. And Britney has had quite a good relationship with Pepsi. She's done a lot with them. And it was like a music video. It was such a big budget advert, and it was almost like it was a whole music video, and it was a really long advert.
When I first did this, we did a snack video where we were referencing something tasting like Pepsi, and I'd forgotten what it was and just said, the taste of Pepsi. So then every time we do it now, it's now the taste of Pepsi, so we're aware of what it is. But I don't know what that is. It's just Britney singing about... It's the credit music, the Novympia credit music.
Something about you has got me crazy and wild. Your eyes on the feeling like the wallpaper
heavy shitting, babe.
who's what to do to make you come away. And
your dreams are shit. You're a bitch on the sea.
Wanna miss.
So turn your head up, get your eyes on this,
and nothing like a show.
It's Heidi Montag. So turn your head at your ass on this.
It wasn't even a single. It's an album track. And
so who the fuck even is she? She's some reality show chick, isn't she? Heidi Montag.
She was from the Hills, I think. I think.
I wouldn't piss on the bitch if she was on fire.
Wrong.
But that song was a jam, and so we used it a couple of times in collaboration once with the end of The Prince of Egypt. Do you remember that? Heidi Montag's ass. So then I just thought, since I've used so much of this music and it apparently doesn't care that it's like copyrighted, then we'll use it over the credits.
Yeah.
It's a perfect end. It's like our credit theme now. Thanks, Heidi.
Thanks, Heidi.
Heidi! So now we're on to the last segment. There's 5 left, and some of them aren't even references, but we just need to talk about them so people understand they're not even references. Novympia originals. I'm not going to eat my tea.
It's so funny. There were quite a few like quotes that we say so often. People just assumed were borrowed or referenced, but that's just you.
You can't blame them though, because we reference shit all the time. That it's like.
But now it's like Inception when we're referencing ourselves.
So I'm not going to eat my tea. I literally said once, because we do so many snack videos that by the time we finish eating all the stuff, I'm not going to eat my tea.
Yeah, there's no hidden meaning
but
to it.
But it gets like, it's kind of exciting though, because it's like you're eating snacks and it's a bit naughty. It's like, I'm not going to eat my tea. So I say that, and then people are like, where's that from? And I'm like, well, I'm not going to eat it. The next one is, if you saw the video, you'll know the genesis of it. It wasn't that long ago. It was in the Stuffaloons video, and it's, oh, fuck me, Ken.
Hiya, Bobby.
Oh, fuck me, Ken. Which is Aqua Barbie Girl, because he says, hey, Barbie, and she goes, oh, fuck me, Ken.
No, she doesn't.
Well, she said, hi, Ken.
Ken.
Oh, she said, hi, Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's what she says.
We were talking about Aqua because we were singing Stuffaloons, calling Stuffaloons, and it sounded
it sounded like the Pepper Ann.
And I thought it sounded like Dr. Jones, which then led us on to talking about Aqua, and Aqua was like, you remember? Hi, Barbie. Oh, fuck me, Ken. So many people asked about, yes, hello, yes!
That's just a thing.
I'm literally saying hello. That's not a reference. I mean, I'm just saying hi.
You stink.
No, I don't stink! Nova, I'm so sick to the back teeth of you, which are very, very clean because we've just been to the hygienist. Data is here just now.
No, I don't like her.
Data Jinx.
I don't like her.
When Nova first did the black hair for me with the kind of like wave in it, I made a joke that I was like Dita Von Teese. Not really much of a joke because very similar.
Yeah.
I pronounced it Data, and to me that sounded South African. So I literally was like, this is the rebirth of Data. But because Dita Von Teese is not South African, I was like, she needs a different surname, this lady.
So
and
you
I thought
stole Cara Jenks' surname?
Cara Jenks.
From Project
who is a
Runway.
South African lady who was on Project Runway. I didn't know if you picked up on that. So that's Data Jenks. And because she's kind of a Burke, it was like, I've taken to calling the bingo numbers over Facebook because I'm just that sort now. She's kind of a dick.
I hate her.
She's kind of a dick.
I hate her.
I do psychic readings over Facebook just now.
Facebook.
Because I'm just that sort.
I hate her.
Just that sort now. And the
my
last
camera off.
one is when the Patron comes up, which is the perfect time for us to do it now. Ow!
What you gonna do with all that ass?
Nova never usually does it. Or I'll go, oh! That's nothing. That's literally just a sound we make to introduce the Patron thing. So if you
and
want
there's the guitar riff that comes up.
Well, there's either the guitar riff or there's hard breast insane that shirt. That was my Alanis. That's volume 2.
That is volume 2.
Thank you for coming to this presentation.
There probably will be a volume 3 in a few
There'll
months.
absolutely be a volume 3. Please comment down below if there is anything that we've missed that you're dying to know what the fuck it is. The Patron thing came up. If you'd like to jump on over to the Patron, I've decided we're going to do another Eurovision video soon about what we think will qualify, but it's going to be...
after we've got like rehearsal videos?
Yes, but it's going to be a Patron video, a Patron exclusive. So head on over to there if you'd like to see that one. Join us for game night. Join the Discord.
We're on
exclusive
Twitch
shit.
and we stream like 2 to 3 times a week.
We're also on Twitch. Social media will be on the screen just now. And some of the patrons get birthday shout-outs, including...
What?
But not limited to...
Oh my god, that was really frightening.
Priscilla. Now listen, Priscilla, darling, we fucked this up. This was my fault. Last time it was... that was also my fault.
I don't know. I blame Patreon, actually, because I feel like something went wrong. A
little bit.
Like, technically.
But for March 14th, Priscilla, you have been with us since the very, very start, and we think the world
adore
of
you.
So thank you so much for
Happy
being with
birthday.
us. Happy birthday. Also, for March 29th, Bryce Giordano, who's
Happy birthday, Bryce.
new with us as well. Happy birthday.
March 31st, Mitchell G. Happy birthday, Mitchell.
And for April 5th, Nova...
Max Roberge.
Happy birthday, guys.
What a sexy surname.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to smell like me? I smell so great.
No.
I do look excellent.
You're not cutting it, baby.
Oh, not another one. Hi, can you hear me? To our brand new patrons, Robot Skeleton, Xana, Forever Q, Siri, Amir Yusuf, Alex Benson, Bab Smith, T-Flan99, Ashesborn, Brandy Soda, Victoria Harkins, Jordan Manchego, Heidi Mayer, Heapindiris, or Fuck Twitter and Cold Owling. Guy's got no idea and he's really upset. And Silly just goes, how could you? You've robbed someone of a blind date! Join the Patron, we'll do a shot of Patron.